Hey guys, the mood here. So today I'm doing just a quick first impressions video on the PvE mode. So first things first, you can actually bring your PvE loot into the regular PvP dungeons. We do have some new roles on the gear as well, which is interesting to see. Um, I think being able to bring the loot into PvP is a good thing. The thing is, I was able to get a legendary chest piece literally on my first run, and this was marketed as a game mode that will be limited to epic grade quality gear. So Iron Mace probably would need to do some adjustments there. It's kind of, from RMT perspective, this is kind of bad. Also, like, I started gaslighting myself, thinking like maybe I accidentally went into the PvP mode, so I went and tried to fight a random rogue, and clearly I'm not able to do damage to him, so I am in the PvE mode. But this then brings me to the next point, which is loot priority. So the way loot priority works is that the person who got the last hit on the mob has higher action speed than the one who actually dealt the most damage. It probably rewards like poison weapon rogues a bit more, just because they might have a higher chance of killing the mob. That's at least the way I see it. Here you can see me doing Lich. Throughout this fight, I casted like around 3 or 4 holy purifications. Then I did some melee damage on the Lich, and then here comes some random fighter. Kind of helps me, but not really. Takes the Lich kill, and there is literally nothing I can do. It's just the loot belongs to him. Obviously, I'm just an NPC. He's the main character. He takes everything and he's free to go. I mean, thank God he didn't do like a fade away fart emote as he leaves. But yeah, this is what it is. You could argue just go PvP mode and it's not that much of an issue. But you have to remember, PvE mode is for the new players to learn the game, and I think they should be they should at least feel rewarded for killing the boss. But maybe that's just the way I see it, and I'm wrong. Next, I tried to do Ghost King. He does like 3 times, 4 times more damage with each scream compared to before. I don't think I will really have an issue with this, but for the heads up, if you have like 2 stacks on you, you're probably just gonna get one shot by scream, which is I guess that's a skill issue as well. It is what it is. What can I say? For me, it was funny that I literally just didn't have enough meds to actually solo Ghost King in PvE mode, but that's fine. You can work with this. You can bring more meds, you can kill the Ghost King slowly so he doesn't double scream, and you can build magic resist so the scream doesn't deal as much damage. So that is all mostly fine. So the last thing I wanted to talk about is trolling in the PvE mode. So my first idea was to try pickpocket. As you can see, pickpocket does not work. Then I thought surely they didn't blacklist magic lock, but as you can see, that doesn't work as well. Still, you can use invisibility. It is harder to troll people, less consistency, but still, if someone is doing Cyclops or Cave Troll, you can literally just go into the room, make that monster invisible. It is a bit annoying, but on the plus side, if you actually get killed by this, other players, from what I have seen, are not able. So worst case scenario, you just get your gear back on Goblin Recovery and your time is wasted, so that's the downside. So that's about it I have for today. I do want to briefly talk about loot. I'm not really sure what they were thinking, but all attributes are back. So if in patch 69 we had the gear squished, then now I guess everyone can potentially be very OP. I am confused though, like why they made like debuff duration max roll 2% for crafting. So I think it's like 3 or 4% a natural roll, and in the meantime you can get like other rolls that are like insane compared to like what is 2% debuff duration. But I think they did this because unique items can roll, as I understand, 4 times higher on the individual roll than what's possible on other rarities. So, for example, if debuff duration is maximum, let's say 3%, you could get 12% debuff duration on a unique piece. So potentially you can get like 95% Xerxes, which used to be only possible in multiclassing, but now you could literally have 40 procs per second, which if that is possible, I'm going to attempt doing that. But yeah, anyways, gear might be a bit too strong right now, which is it might be exciting for some people for a bit, but I feel like the novelty will wear off. And another thing is like I think I also heard SDF say that like for example, if Druid is potentially overpowered, we could bring other classes to a higher level. But then the way I see it is that Druid actually gets even further ahead of the curve because they are fixing class balance issues with gear. But obviously we are in early access, everything's going to change, blah blah blah. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I hope they finally do something about Druid, but I feel like I am just old man yelling at sky at this point. It is what it is. I do plan to go live like 10 minutes after uploading this video, so if you enjoyed my mini yap session, it's not like it was like 30 minutes Toddfather level, it was like probably this is like 5 or 6 minutes. Write down in the comments what do you think about all this. Feel free to share your thoughts. Also, Goblin Merchant, insanely strong. I mean, it's mostly bonus. Maybe I'm gonna get unlucky now and I will completely... Okay, no, useless. But I got this Necklace of Peace on Goblin Merchant, so I that's why I'm biased. Anyway, I plan to be live around 10 minutes after posting this video, so feel free to watch me on Twitch, on YouTube, and yeah, I'll see you there. Take care.